Most recent reason that I have been rejected was quote unquote because I am not submissive enough. Which does track in this generation, it does track. I'm a single mom who pays all my own bills, works my off, and raises my kids on my own. I don't like being like this. This is not fun for me, but at the same time, this is what I've had to do to make it in this world. I've really not had a choice. And then when I have tried, I have met so many men that are complaining about working like a 7-hour workday when I've been up since 5 a.m. and I'm not done with my duties until about 9:30 p.m. And they're me about how tired they are. And it's just hard to feel led. It's hard to feel like that's the leader I'm supposed to be submissive to. You know what I mean? So these men now want us to be submissive, even though we are busting our ass at work, taking care of the kids, paying the bills. Submissive to what? If anyone wonders why I'm single, it's because I wear the pants and I'm not going to find someone until he wears bigger pants than I do. And again, I don't enjoy wearing the pants, for the record, I don't.
His need is a standard of living. Mr. Yost makes $55,000 a month. So it doesn't matter if my client needs $3,000 a month to live off of, or she needs $9,000 for extra expenses and a standard and a quality of life that she's accustomed to. That is still need. And that's what we're dealing with here. Again, there's been ample time for Mr. Thompson to respond to Dr. Quirin's report from January 17th that we provided to him. We are ready to proceed. This has been set on the court's calendar for a number of weeks. We need to get moving on this immediately. There's no reason to have a half day or a day long hearing over motions to modify a temporary order. It's not that complicated.
Awesome. And Your Honor, I astounded Mr. Olson made the argument that need is not a factor. Need is most certainly a determinative factor as to spousal support. And the court cannot make a decision when every, not just one or two, every expense is estimated. And it is not for the time of trial. She is asking for a change right now. So the need right now is what we need to determine, not what she may think she needs in a year or two, which I don't even know where she's coming up with these numbers, Your Honor. Most certainly $4,000 a month in attorney's fees for every month. But
may I at least inquire? My clients are a bit of a hard spot financially, which is ridiculous considering the assets that these parties have available to them. One of the things that we've requested in our motion, one of them was that under the temporary order, there was a savings account through Credit Union of America, I believe, that had about $318,000 in it. And part of our temporary order had that account being split. Can we at least either address that, or the court would grant my client some advancement on property settlement, even if it's $20,000 or something like that, since we're going to be pushing this out till the end of April. I know I'm not trying to downplay $20,000 is a lot.
Dating rules for us 2020 baddies, because we are not getting effed with this summer, okay? Number 1, if he doesn't give you a day and a time in advance to plan a date with you, you're not going, you're busy. Like if he says, you free next week for dinner? You can say yes, but if he doesn't give you a date and time, you're not going, the plan wasn't set, okay? Number 2, if he likes you, you will know. If you're confused as to how he feels about you, he doesn't like you. Number 3, if he doesn't wish you good morning and good night every day or 90% of the time, he doesn't like you and you're not allowed to get into a relationship with him. Hey, I didn't say that you can't keep talking to him, but you're not dating him until he does. Number 4, if he doesn't invite you to plans of him going out or him doing things or text you when he's out, boo, it's not just you. There's other people. We're not dating him. And number 5, if you're in a situationship with him for more than a month, you're not dating him. If he's not locking you down after a month, he doesn't want you. He wants to play the field. You're done. Walk away. Bonus, we are being okay with being left. If he doesn't meet our needs, we leave. And we have to be okay with leaving. We're not staying, and we're not putting up with this over and over and over again just for it to happen again. Period. Bye-bye.
You haven't heard from him for 6 hours. You've checked your phone 11 times. You opened the chat to see if the message sent. It's sent. He's just busy. Doing what? Great question. Here are the 5 things he's doing when he's not texting you back. 1. He's watching videos. Videos of fishing. Videos of cars. Videos of a man pressure washing a driveway. A man can sit and watch a video of someone cleaning concrete for 45 minutes but not find the 30 seconds it takes to text you back. 2. He's texting someone else. Not necessarily another woman. It's probably his fantasy football league. They're trying to figure out who's going to start this weekend. 3. He's doing absolutely nothing. He's sitting on his couch, one hand in his shorts, the other scrolling ESPN. The TV's on, but he's not actually watching it. He's just sitting there in a state of zero thought. Men can do this. It's actually impressive. 4. He's actually on his phone. He saw your message. He read it. He even started typing. And then he thought, later. I'll respond later. And then he forgot. And 5, my personal favorite. He's crafting. Oh no, not his response to you. His excuse. When you get the response, it'll be a short sentence like, sorry babe, crazy day. His day was not crazy. His day was spent on the couch with his hand in his shorts watching ESPN. Or someone pressure washing concrete on YouTube. But the excuse crazy day works every time. So why fix it? If you'd like more content like this, leave me a comment below.
This one's for the men who just say they've given up on Western women and are gonna go abroad for a woman. I understand some of your frustrations, but if you're gonna be a passport bro, there are certain downsides. First of all, you have no idea if this woman is using you for a visa or your money. You're not gonna be able to have fun banter with her. She might be more feminine, but she might not feel like your best friend. She might feel more like a maid service. Number 2, you're definitely gonna run into some cultural differences. Is she gonna be willing to give up her family, her friends, her career just to come to the States for you? You guys are also gonna run into the issue of where to live. Or are you willing to move there? Passport broing is a cop-out for something that can be easily solved.
Dudes be trying to seem so cool saying, I done already had her and she can't undo this and that. Bruh, everybody done already had her if she's a 3 or 4. The best thing you can do with a 3 or 4 is stay far away, not join in on the debauchery. Because according to the Bible, her footsteps lead to nowhere, an aimless path. She doesn't even know where she's going or headed in life. So why would you want to join in on the foolery? Even if it is just for a turn. It's so many way more important things with the one life you get that you can go have a turn with. Have a turn chasing your dreams. Have a turn creating some new life goals. Have a turn making some better habits. Have a turn checking out a couple of books. Have a turn going way harder with whatever you're doing in life, because there's always room for improvement. Don't go have your turn with a 3 or 4 that don't know where she's going or headed in life.
The most expensive type of woman is the one who's not going to ask you for money. She's not going to ask you to pay her bills. She's not going to ask you to fund her lifestyle. She does her own nails, own hair, and has her own life. A woman like that is searching for something far more expensive than what's in your account. She wants loyalty and respect. She wants someone who matches her energy, sees her eye to eye, and stands on the same level she built alone. Because she can do everything alone, she's not impressed by money and not controlled by finances. A woman like this isn't expensive in financial terms. She's expensive in essence. She requires character, vision, standards, and presence. If you can't pay that price, you can't keep her.
I had a dating app for like a cool solid 3 weeks and ended up deleting it, and I'll tell you why. I met some really cool people on there and went on some awesome dates. Actually, I had a weird day, and we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to pretend that that never happened. Anyways, back to my point. I ended up deleting it just because I tripped right there. I don't know if you can tell. But yeah, I ended up deleting it just because, I don't know, I wasn't sure if I was on there for validation or what it was, but it's actually forcing me to like go out, spark conversation with people. So it's really nice. And that's why I deleted it.
As a woman, I can tell you, after leaving a good man, there are things we regret that we will never say out loud. First, we regret not saying more when it mattered. Not the big things, the small, honest ones. Second, we regret realizing too late how rare consistency actually is, how few men show up the way he did. And third, the thing we regret most, we knew he was good. We just didn't know how good until we compared him to everyone who came after. That comparison never ends well for us, and we know it.
The prettier the fans, the uglier the divorce. Argentina, she tells everyone you're the villain, including your mother. Germany, file before you notice. Custody schedule already printed out. Mexico, her family moves in, your kids stop calling. Netherlands, mediated by lunch, bikes home for dinner. South Africa, she takes the kids to London, you'll never catch up. England, she'll cry in court, the judge believes her. Brazil, burns the house down, posts the video. United States, lawyer Monday, kids hate you by Christmas. Portugal, pretty country, ugly divorce. Which one's yours?
You know what modern women do is they talk about how men try to put fear in them, but then they say, you know, you guys, you passport bros, there are loopholes in your plan. When you go over here, she might want you for a visa. She might want you for money. There's a lot of ladies in America that want you for your money as well. So what is the difference? That's what men are saying. What's the difference? If I go over there and I find what I'm looking for, I'm really just looking for somebody to act like a woman. A lot of these modern women are acting like a man. I don't know. That probably doesn't bother you because you think as a woman that's cute. You think as a woman that's sexy and a man should like that. But he doesn't like that. Not at all. Oh, well, you might have to move over there. Are you ready for that? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll talk about it because that's what normal people do. They discuss things. Whereas modern women are out here shouting over you and then telling you what it's going to be. So we'll discuss that when we get to it. It's always something.
You want to know why good women can't find a man? You want to know why? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Yes, you. You guys can't find a man because you're everything. You're in the gym. You're not drinking. You're doing all of the right things. You got a good job. You're loyal. You got all the things. But you don't know how to show a man that you're interested, bro. Like, if you're interested in a man, you think that just allowing him to take you out or just answering his calls is going to get it done. That's not going to get it done. You're so comfortable in your own little bubble, gym, work, Pilates, matcha. You're so comfortable and unbothered that you don't even reach out. You gotta reach out. You gotta call him back, text him, something. Nothing. You're just like, well, if he want it, he gonna set it up and make it happen. No! Meanwhile, the toxic shorty, she FaceTiming me. She calling me. She wishing me happy good morning. The good women not saying nothing. Y'all not saying nothing. And that's why the dating world is cooked. God.
Boundaries have been such a big topic lately, and I'm going to explain how Tony and I work with standards and not boundaries and what the difference is. So many people think boundaries make you strong, but what they actually do is they push people away, and typically your partner, right? Your woman. So when you say, don't cross this line, if you do this one more time, stuff like that, right? Sound familiar? These are boundaries, and they come from a place of fear. They're usually very defensive, they're weak, and they create this like battlefield between you and your woman. So you're constantly like policing her, I guess you could say, and she can feel that, and it's exhausting for you and suffocating for her. So picture this instead. This is what a standard is. This is what Tony and I teach. When it comes to standards, right? It's going to sound more like this is what I allow and this is what I don't allow. So it's not a threat and you're not being defensive. You're just being very clear and certain on what you are allowing and what you do not allow. And that's what we call a standard, because standards are usually something that signals that a man knows his own worth and doesn't need to explain or demand respect from her. Because women don't want to be policed by men. They want to feel the safety of your standards. So ask yourself, are you living by boundaries or standards? Because the answer determines the success with women.
You don't want a man who has to change himself to be with you. You want a man that's already himself, living authentically, being a virtuous, chivalrous, integrous man. My windshield wipers just came on like they agree with me. You want a man that's already in his final form. He is already the man that he's going to be for a lifetime. And this kind of man is going to make you feel safe and appreciated. And he's going to want to cater to you. And it's not going to be hard for him to not be a lustful man. He's going to already have these characteristics and these wonderful traits. When you go out here and you meet a man who is not of your caliber, he has a lot of demons. He has a lot of problems. they're going to come out. It's only a matter of time. Because unfortunately and realistically, men do not change for us. And if they do change, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a gaping wound. It's going to reopen and their true self is going to come out in a matter of time. So just wait until you meet a man who has done the work, who is doing the work, but wait until he finishes doing the work and don't sell yourself short. It ain't worth it.
The man that's meant for you, listen to this, is going to calm your nervous system. Welcome to the Daddy Academy. When you're with a healthy masculine guy, a man who wants to be with you, he's going to do everything in his power to make your life stress-free, fun, and easy, okay? He is going to be your peace, as you should be for him, but I'm talking to you ladies right now, okay? So a man who is showing up for you in this way, a man should be the emotional rock of a relationship. So he should be the person you can go to about anything and is always going to calm you down and make you feel heard, adored, taken care of. If you're not getting that sensation from a man that you're seeing, this could be someone who you're just starting to see, because you will feel the sensation coming off of him pretty quickly. Within the first few dates, like, you'll get a vibe that this is this guy's nature, right? Or maybe you're someone who's in a relationship. You've been dating this guy for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you're noticing like you get more stress than the opposite in the relationship. He's not for you. He's just like really not for you. And you could settle and be with a guy who emotionally is stunted and can't actually be there for you the way a partner and a man should be in a relationship. But that's your decision. I can't make you stay with somebody who's a bad partner or not. But I'm telling you, the healthiest dynamic and the dynamic that you should strive for is a man that makes you feel at peace. He should always be doing that for you.
If you talk to me like that again, I'll walk away. Boundaries are not control. They're about preserving peace. Here's 3 ways to set boundaries without looking weak or cold. Number 1, decide what you will and won't accept. Make that clear. You can't defend a line that you haven't drawn. Number 2, communicate it clearly once. Say it calm and direct. If you talk to me like that again, I'll walk away. And number 3, enforce it every time. It's good for you, it's good for them. No emotion, no argument, just consistency. People respect what you protect. Boundaries are not walls, they are proof that you respect yourself.
Fresh out of love.
For example, if I have a car, I'm not gonna go look for a with a car. Oh, I need a car. If I have a house, I'm not gonna go look for, I need a house. No. I have a house, okay, baby, you bring the car. Okay, I have a car, okay, you bring the house. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not looking for somebody to match me. I'm looking for somebody to fill me. Is there something wrong with that?
But if she has a house, why don't you say, all right, baby, make that our Airbnb and let's make money.
That's a problem. That becomes a problem.
Why?
I don't want to start a relationship that later down the line, which you have will become a problem. Because now we have to decide, which house do we want to live in? Which one's bigger? Oh, which one is this? Which one is that? Which one? I'm the leader. So I don't want to deal with somebody who's going to
co-lead.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a co-leader. I'm looking for a good follower. I feel like men are looking for good followers and women are looking for good leaders. You're so you may not understand.
Wait.
The nonchalant bad boy phase is so over. Women want feminine, submissive, good boys. Nonchalant bad boy motorcycle, that's so over. They want soft, indie, submissive men that are eaters. That's the new era, okay? If y'all are not keeping up, y'all are not keeping up. That's what women want these days. So you either get with the program. Okay, let me stop. I hate that nonchalant. I hate it. I believe there's a sweet, adorable angel woman for every man, as long as a man is sweet.
There is no woman who is not submissive. It is you. It is you she's not submitting to. It is the truth. There is no woman who is not submissive, Tessa.
Hard pill to swallow.
It is, and I'm telling you, even me, it took me a long time to know that and to believe that. It took me a long time. I always excused that maybe she's just that way. No! You watch her with the men she respects. Watch her with her boss. Tessa. This woman that men are excusing, that my woman struggles with submission, watch her with the man or with a man she respects. Not even romantically attracted to. Respects. Go to her workplace. Observe like a movie. See how submissive she is. Then go and take a mental note. Go and tell yourself, it is me she does not want to submit. I tell you, Tessa, I am responsible for how people treat me. Anyone disrespects me, it is my responsibility. I ask myself, what have I done to this person to show them that they can get away with this disrespect? And once I ask myself that question, I walk away from them. I show them that you cannot disrespect me twice. Do it once, we are done. You walk away. Because if you tolerate it again and stay there, you have just given her a leeway to step on you and do it over and over and over again.
I'm here with
Nisi.
Nisi. We're gonna find out the percentage of your ideal man existing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. What's the minimum income this person has to make?
60,000 a year.
60,000 a year. What's the minimum and maximum age for you?
Minimum age would be 40. Maximum age would be 60.
Do you care if they're married or single?
No, they gotta be single.
Gotta be single.
Yes.
Okay. What's the minimum height for you?
They gotta be at least 6 feet or taller.
No short kings?
No.
What race do you prefer?
Black or Hispanic.
The probability is 0.25.
Right.
They said on the losing score, you're a 4 out of 5.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Slowly at the top, so I jumped off the building. The level bus spot on the pavement. Landed on my head with my hostel.
What type of cuck humiliation ritual is this? Your girl is probably going to end up cheating on you if she hasn't already. If your girl dresses provocatively while she's in a relationship with you, she does not respect you, because if she did, she would dress modest. Any woman that dresses provocatively while she's in a relationship is looking for validation from other men. She doesn't respect you. These modern men are simps that allow their females to walk all over them. It's quite pathetic at this point.
And you'll notice these modern women, the thing that they do is they decide when they're done with a certain phase. Oh, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, I used to chase bad boys. I used to be on the carousel, but I really don't want to do that anymore. I'm ready to stop doing that. So any men, the good men preferably, and I think after, let's give them 2 years. 2 years of sitting with myself and thinking about all of the bad stuff that I've done, I really am, except for the occasional week when summer comes along, occasional 3 weeks when summer comes along and I want to have a hot girl summer. I'm pretty much reformed and I don't want to do that again. So I want you to take me as I am, some of the best men. I want you to take me as I am and be happy with the experiences that I've gained. You're not going to be able to partake in any of those experiences. All of those things that I was doing to those boys out there, or allowing those boys to do to me, I really don't even want to do those anymore. So even if you wanted to do that, you say, man, I would like to try that. That's something that I would like to explore. Yeah, I don't really want to do that anymore. That phase, that part of me is gone. Convenient and interesting, right? And so I kind of get the leftovers, and that's what men are kind of upset about, is y'all decide to go through these phases doing anything and everything, and by the time a man decides, hey, if you was doing this for everybody else and you didn't care about them, how come you can't do that for me? How come I don't get to partake in any of that stuff? And then, of course, we're going to get the bull crap answers that modern women keep on talking about and nobody gives a crap about.
Stop looking for high value men at bars. They're not there. These men are in bed by 10 because they're up at 5 a.m. Not sat in bars until midnight. They're at the golf course, in the gym, or doing something quietly productive while everyone else is out. So where do you find them, you might ask? These guys are found in intentional spaces, around people who operate the same way they do. They're not performing for anyone, and they're not swiping through hundreds of options hoping something lands. They move with purpose, and that includes how they date. I know this because I met my boyfriend this way, and we actually met on a dating app, but we're in 2026, that's normal. But we met on Cuffed, and honestly, I can't talk about this app enough because it's invite only. You can only talk to one person at a time, no roster, no noise, no half-present conversations with 6 people at once, just actual intentional focus on whether someone is genuinely right for you. The kind of man you're looking for is not out here juggling talking stages, and honestly, neither should you be. When you do get in front of someone worth your time, move like you belong there. No desperation, no performance, just quiet confidence. High value men are intentional with everything. Your dating life should be too.
You know what kills a man the fastest? Not work, not stress, not pressure. It's feeling unappreciated in his own home. A man can carry the weight of the world if he knows his woman sees him, respects him, and value what he does. But the moment he feels criticized, ignored, or taken for granted, something inside him breaks. Men don't die from exhaustion. They die from disappointment.
I'm seeing on social media a lot these days of Australian girls talking about how modern day Australian guys aren't approaching them anymore.
I think chivalry is very quickly. Guys are sort of forgetting the old school mentality. And I think if you see a girl out and you're both making eye contact and there's some smiles, if she hasn't approached you within the first 15, 20 minutes, go up to her, because that's her way of saying, I'm not doing that. Like, you come up to me, you hit on me. 9 times out of 10, a girl's not making consistent eye contact with you if she's not interested in you. And same is said for if a girl isn't interested. If you're looking for eye contact and she's not looking at you, she's not interested.
So I think a big thing here is picking up the signs.
Yeah.
You need to be aware of what's happening around you.
Me? Dating? Shit. And I'm gonna give you the number one reason why I'm not getting back out here in these dating streets, and y'all gonna understand. It ain't the sprinkle, it ain't the arguments, it's not the 50-50 conversations, it's not finances, it's not none of that. The number one reason is them, I ain't ask you to do that for me people. I drag my balls across broken glass and gasoline before I ever let another person tell me that again in my face. So you in this relationship, you communicating, you validating their feelings, you validating them, you doing all the small things, even gifts of appreciation. You just mostly checking all the boxes. And then when you bring up, hey, you're not reciprocating some of these things that I'm doing for you, they look at you in your face and say, I ain't asked you to do that.
I am in shock. I am in disbelief. Tell me why. This man gonna give me the biggest reality check. This man gonna invite me out, right? And I couldn't go. And usually when I be telling him no, he be getting a little bit in his feelings. And I would expect nothing less if you actually give. You feel me? Anyway, that's just my opinion. But so I had to tell him no. So I text him back, talk about, oh, I can't. I know you finna be upset or whatever. He responds and says, nah, it ain't that deep. Since when? Since when ain't it that deep? And so I'm like, quit playing with me. You know you be getting mad when I be telling you no. He gonna say, we ain't reached a point where you're worth getting that mad for.
Rejected.
I mean, you're right, but and when I tell you, I stared at that text for minutes, my jaw on the floor. He politely told me, baby girl, you are not that important. He said, you are not worth me stressing over. Wow.
Because all I do is care for our family, bust my off every day, but I don't get a thank you or nothing. I don't get anything. All these dishes, all the cleaning, all the extra work that I do, nothing. Because it's not your way. You control every situation in our lives. And I am fed up and done.
Sounds like an unappreciative man. Instead of recording, you should have been trying to console him. Baby, men like to be appreciated and feel loved too. In relationships, it's a two-way street. So stop always taking and not giving. Don't be like these internet blockheads and lose your relationship. Girl, go in there and check on your man, because he sound like he been complaining about this shit for a long time and you still on that bullshit. So go handle your business, baby girl.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm cut out for this whole dating thing in 2026, man. Little story time. I talked to a girl for probably a month and a half, 2 months. Things are going great, right? Beautiful girl. I'm lit, bro. I'm happy about it. When people ask, I'm glad to show, right? And if you know me, it's hard for me to kind of talk to someone and actually like someone. But, right? I'm cool. We're cool. Everything's going smooth. And then I see they posted a story on Instagram. Let's check it out. Let's see what we're doing. I click it. You're on another dude's shoulders at a rave. And so I'm like, I should say something. I have to say something. I say something. Don't be controlling. We're not even dating. It's not that deep. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and walk away and just be done. The standards and what you have to let slide in 2026 to be in a relationship, you have to let them cheat on you. We weren't dating. Am I tripping for thinking that's psycho? I wouldn't do it. Yeah, man. I'm not cut out for this. I didn't sign up for any of this. I didn't sign up for none of this, man. Unbelievable.
Treat your husband like you do your manager. Your manager told you what time to be at work. 8 a.m. You said, okay. Your husband told you what time he wanted to leave. Oh, man. And you frustrate him by making you late. Now, if you're late to work, they recognize that's a bad habit, so they fire you. You're late for your husband, you don't think it's a bad habit, you just think he's supposed to wait on you. Oh, yeah, I might need to transfer to a bear. I might have to borrow your gym shoes. We might have to switch. Ladies, I'm so mad at the Lord right now, and I don't never get mad at the Lord. Ladies, we live in a society where men are redefining things. For example, I have an assistant pastor. In the eyes of men, the assistant pastor is lower. In the eyes of God, the assistant pastor is equal. That's his role. When we stand before God, if he was a better assistant pastor than I was a pastor, he will get a greater reward than me. Are y'all following
He lost me on the
Treat-
last end. Yeah, I'm not following him on the last end. But the first end of that statement when he said, treat your husband like you would treat your manager. The respect that you have for your manager, he says show up 8 o'clock, you doing everything in your power to show up 8 o'clock. Why not when your husband say, hey, we need to leave by 2, you're taking your time, you're doing your hair, you're getting your makeup, you're taking 3 hours to do your makeup. If you know your makeup takes 3 hours, your husband said we're leaving at 2 p.m. Why on earth are you starting at 1 p.m.?
Come on, man, you don't know better than that as a crew person. Come on, man.
And they blame it, oh, the kids, oh, the this, oh, the that. They find everything in the world to do right before it's time for you to get ready. That just shows you the disrespect that you have towards your husband. Because when it's time come to go to work, the kids don't get in the way, the house chores don't get, everything else don't get in the way for you to show up at work at 8 a.m. It's only when your husband speaks, and it's little things like that shows if she respects you. There's a video that I did, y'all, it will pop up on the screen at the end. When I said, the content creator that I reacted to said, if she does not respect your time, she does not respect you. And I promise you, I stand 10 toes down on that point. When you're dating, pay attention to those little things. Is she late for the first date? Is she quick to respond to your text message? Does she answer your calls? The little things like that will show you if she respects you or not. And don't get me wrong, things happen. We would be on time and we'd be planning to be on time and then we hit traffic or something. Things do happen to cause a person to be late. How does she respond when she's late? Is she apologetic? Does she text you and say, hey, just a heads up, I'm running late? When she get there late, does she apologize? Or is she just like, oh, I get here when I get here because I am the table? Pay attention to those things, y'all, and that will determine the respect that she has for you. If she does not respect you, you can't be together. Like, I'm sorry. If a woman doesn't respect a man, no, that's going to be one of those she wears the pants in the relationship kind of relationship. She's going to give you telling in the relationship. She's going to expect for you to listen to her and do everything that she needs if she does not respect you.
You know what I find funny? We're defining what men should be. You know, the man, I think there was one woman that was talking, a man should be ready for this, and this. He should be in his final form. He should be complete. What did Kevin Samuel say? They always want to stand at the finish line. They want to stand at the finish line and pick the winners. And I get it. I understand it. But some of these ladies are not winners. Then you got somebody else talking about, well, you know, you want a man to calm down your nervous system or whatever it is. We can start leaving that talk out of the situation. I get where you're coming from, but enough is enough. Calm her nervous system. That's just another way to say, put me in my feminine. That's just another way to say, wrangle me. Force me to submit, because I'm not doing it. Some of these modern women, their nervous system is jacked up. Their nervous system is jacked up. I have no part in this. They need to go to the doctor. They need to get whatever meds they need and chill out. Oh, you're supposed to be her rock. Once again, and you know, rocks, they take a lot of pounding. Pause. They take a lot of pounding. A lot of it. They take a lot of punishment. Hey, pick up that rock, and you know, you might throw the rock across it, skip it across the river. What if the rock didn't want to be in the river and the rock sinks to the bottom, never to be seen again? That's what modern women do. I would pick up this rock, throw it in the ocean, never to be seen again, laugh, have a party. He. I want a burger. I want a hot dog. Oh yeah, I can take another beer and walk off. The rock is still sitting at the bottom of the ocean, forgotten. That's what they be doing to men. Oh, I'm just going to throw him out the way. I'm going to take all this money. We're going to go party. We're going to have a divorce party. And then in the end, he's still down there drowning. He's still down there drowning. While I'm going on about my life, year to year, having another party. Oh, I see another rock. Oh, man. Well, what our favorite pastime is to go down to the beach and we pick up rocks and we just skip them across the ocean. We just skip them. I hope you're not out there in the ocean, but we just skip them across the pond. We love that. That's modern women. Every summer, we're going to have a hot girl summer. Pick another man, take him for a ride, and then drop him off at the bottom of the ocean or drop him off at the bottom of the river, bottom of the pond. Go do it for another one. Just keep on picking up those rocks, 3 at a time. Dust her hands off and go do something else. But you want me to be a rock?
Mark my words, this is the most sincere message that you will ever hear from me. I'm hanging up my jersey, my cleats, and my controller, and anything else that could be used to get back on the scene. I am not dating no more. I will not be talking to anybody. I want the Lord to remove my desire to be in a partnership with anybody. I don't want it. I am sick of ungratefulness. I am sick of being used, and I'm sick of only being seen for what I can do and what I can provide. And other than that, I am nothing. I am utterly and irrefutably sick of all of it. I want to be alone for the rest of my life, away from any of the foolishness and complete fuckery that I see and deal with on a day-to-day basis. Thank you.
I'm single. I'm open. I'm not actively looking. I'm not like, I need a husband. I need a man. I need a relationship.
You need a husband? Ooh. You don't think you need someone to be your covering? You can't fake yourself. I'm actually thankful he's kept you hidden.
Wow. Oh, Lord. Don't make me cry.
It's okay. Things that are hidden are protected and valued. You're not in a safe if you're not worth anything. That's the enemy lying to you. And I see you, your smile, but also see deeper. I see the hurt. I see the loneliness. That's why I came. He loves you so much that I fought to come here. I didn't come here for that book.
Oh, God.
Listen to me.
Let's try this again.
In the initial stages of dating, a man is going to lead you exactly where he wants you to go. He's going to show you exactly where he wants you and him to go, okay? The only job that you have is to follow his lead. Imagine it like this. You have on a blindfold, and this man's job is to lead you to exactly where he wants you and him to end up. So he's going to say, okay, babe, take a front step up. Take a step back. All right, now go to the right, because you can't see. You're following his lead. He's the only one that can see. His job is to lead you where he wants you all to go. Okay? The equivalence of that in dating is Good morning. How are you? Hey, I would love to take you out on a date. When can I see you? What are your plans for the future? Where do you see yourself? Do you believe in marriage? Would you like to have children? And if he's not leading you there, you're not going, okay? If he's not taking those steps with you, he doesn't want to go there, okay? You're blind. You can't see. Only he can see. And all you're doing is following his steps. So you on what he on. You doing what he doing, okay? So if he's not leading you there, you're not going.
I don't need a man. A man needs me.
A man should be an option, not a definition.
A man is absolutely not necessary.
Do we need men?
No.
Why?
Because they suck.
Ela desce, ela sobe no baile, é pressão. Mina linda, perigosa, rouba meu coração. Vai quicando, vai jogando, não bate.
I'm telling you right now, stop looking for high-value men in high-end bars and restaurants. I promise these high-value men are not in a bar at 11 o'clock at night, already in bed by 10 p.m. and they're up by 5 a.m. for like tea time, red light therapy, to work out. If you want to find these high-value men, then you need to look in high-value places. Think like a country club, members only. But if you're anything like me in your 20s, you're probably not going to find your soulmate in like a country club. The only reason why I use the dating app Cuffed because you can only talk to one person at a time. A lot more like commitment, long-term focused. There's no and games tied to it. We're looking for high-value men in high-value places.
She's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time. She listens to me. She's nice to me. She doesn't make me feel like the only thing stopping her from being happy is me.
Any woman who is looking for toxicity in their life, any woman who is looking for toxic men, had a very toxic upbringing. That's a fact. And that is not looking for a bad guy. That's not a bad guy. That's a bad person. No one should ever be looking for a bad person. That just means they're going through their own bad traumas. They're going through their own things. Okay? So.
If I could do it all over again, I wouldn't be in no relationship with nobody. It's not necessary. It's not even worth it. You don't need nobody. You don't. You don't need nobody to be complete. You need you to be complete. I wouldn't. It's a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of resources, waste of life. You know, I think the problem is people think that they just have to have somebody. No, you have to have you. You have to have you. If you don't have you, having somebody else ain't gonna matter and make a difference anyway. I wouldn't. If I could do it all over again, I would not be with nobody. I would be building myself and building my life and enjoying the fruits of my labor by myself. And with a turtle, a dog, or a fish tank, cat, whatever. Oh man, you getting into relationships, that's a lot of work. Just think of it like this. Relationship means work. Doesn't mean fighting. Okay, we think that relationship means conflict, fighting. No, it means work. And I wouldn't want to put the work in again. No, even with the perfect woman. Nope, nope. I want to make the perfect life for me. By myself first, and once I've successfully done that, then maybe, that's a small maybe.
In light of Men's Mental Health Month, I want to let this be known. If your man says no, that does not mean that he does not like you, that he does not find you attractive, or anything else in between. Because the amount of times I'll see a woman complain about, oh, nobody can tell me no. Huh? Because, ma'am, you sounding a little rapey right now. You're sounding very rapey right now because let a man tell you that. Y'all be some hypocrites, y'all. Why am I seeing women basically admit that they be boyfriends? What? It's never that serious. And this is why I keep saying lustful demons, because y'all genuinely be lustful as demons. It's okay to not have for one time. If anything, that will make the next time you have better. Practice abstinence. Practice celibacy. Like, bro, like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this generation.
Bro, I follow you. Have you ever thought of respecting yourself and maybe putting on some clothes or no? Well, you're definitely not the one to speak. I'm not gonna lie. Well, why were you dressed like that though?
It gets me into the bars and it gets us all drinks. I will push you in your face. So do you want to make me mad? Oh, you want to fight? She's like, the cops are behind me.
Oh, you're lucky.
Take my phone number.
You said it's because it gets you in the bars and stuff. So you're basically saying, depending on the opportunity you get in life, it's based on how you dress.
Exactly.
Okay. And you're proud of that.
You think you're that one guy that does Twitch from the UK, and you're not. You're not that. You're not.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Nobody here wants to get on the scale. I weigh 120 pounds.
Well, I don't really care about how much you weigh. I just care about you. Oh, she lied. She said she was 120. She's 140.
Like, yeah, I would never get married again. Like for what, right? And if a woman imposes it on you, all you have to do is say, babe, I love you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not, like, as a family lawyer that has practiced law for decades now, who's been through his own divorce, who's dealt with thousands of clients, both men and women, he's wise enough to know. And by the way, all family lawyers do this at some point, right? Your James Sextons of the world, not married. Jonathan Noble, not married. He's not going to get married again. You know, we had a conversation on several podcasts about that. They're wise to it.
Every woman in this room should know masculine is not the power of the universe. Feminine is. I'm not placating you. That's why every man would for the right woman. Would give his life. That's what a real masculine man is, by the way. Not the one that's going to tell you what to do. The one that loves you so much they can feel inside you and they know what's right. And they may share it with you for a different place, not for them, for you. And you can feel the difference when someone's trying to tell you what to do for their benefit or when they know what's right.
There is one trait no woman can fake their attraction to, and it has nothing to do with looks or money. Composure. A man who doesn't flinch, doesn't argue back when she's emotional, doesn't get rattled when plans go sideways, doesn't lose his frame when she throws a curveball. Composure is the most attractive thing a man can own, because it's the one thing she can't manufacture herself. If you're a man who loses his cool the second a woman gets emotional, DM me. Composure is a skill, and it is the most important one you will ever learn.
And I understand what there's a lady talking about, you know, when a man leads you somewhere, then, you know, you're probably going to ask questions. Where are we going? What's this? Are we there yet? That, all of that is normal. But modern women get to asking, is this a place that I'm going to like? It's a surprise. Oh, well, because you know I don't like this, and this. It is a surprise. Just relax. Like, just trying to get to know you. Take it easy. Well, you know, like I said, I'm trying to go along with what you're saying, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. Let me go ahead and open my eyes. That's when they open their eyes and they haven't even gotten to the destination. Where you got me? You got me in a hug? What are we doing? And all that complaining and stuff that goes on, a man can't lead that. So while the man is telling you, okay, we're not there yet, just put your blindfold back on. We got to stop in the middle of where our journey is and sit up there and try to calm you down and listen. Maybe you don't trust a lot of the other people who was leading you here before, but I'm telling you, I got it. Here's something to let you know we going where we say we going. She'll put the blindfold back on, but she'll still be peeking underneath the blindfold. All the way there, talking about the things she don't like, talking about the things I better not be doing. A man can't lead that. After a while, a man just stopped answering. I just turn around, let's go home. That's it. So if you see a man not wanting to pay for things, not wanting to be bothered, that could be a reason why. Modern women, they don't know how to stop talking. They just keep on talking and they just keep on ruining the surprise. Here's what it might be, this is. And by the time y'all actually get there, the man is so tired, he's so drained that he don't even want to show you the surprise. He might just do it because he came all the way there and he wants his, I mean, I already did it. Let's, oh, I love it so much. It's great. Except for this, and all that other stuff. So no, I mean, modern, it's not that simple for a man to say, let me take you by the hand and lead you there. Well, if he ain't leading you there, then he ain't for you. He don't like you like that. A lot of men are trying to lead a woman somewhere to even see if they like him in the first place. But they never get there because once again, the woman is not trying to, she's not trying to follow.